What's up, guys? How we doing? I'm in the car again. It's a protest, apparently. Ah, that's a big one. This is crazy. Oh, we're stopping next to him. Woo! Hey, everyone. Busy place. Wow. They got signs and everything. Which is impressive because it's cold out here, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, when it's like 35 degrees, being able to get, what, a couple hundred people out here? I mean, this is a nice little town, too, but, yeah. I didn't really have a specific video. I just wanted to document. Political action in the streets, everyone fighting with each other. Oh geez. See, that was worth the video, wasn't it? Now we got some cool stuff to put on the channel. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Very eventful. Look at all this. Everyone's all honking and cheering. Maybe we got some streamers. Some streamers would be cool. Make a little party. I'm not hearing any music though. A lot of honking. A lot of thumbs up. They look like nice people. Sort of like I was saying in the last video, like, to me it's, yeah, I get what they're trying to do, and I mean a certain amount of it's professionally organized, so some of it's their job, and you know, they're like, it's modern America, like what, like you gotta observe it, take it in from, you know, tertiary distance and kind of analyze it for what it is. Like you saw that the one guy rolling by at the truck with the flag, like, man, oh boy, big old bump. Look at that, we just barely dodged it. And it's just like it's kind of silly. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, and like I drove through my town and a couple other towns on the way. I've just been kind of doing a road trip today because look how gorgeous the weather is. But like you go to like a kind of a rough neighborhood, like, you know, like a city that is not like the big city, not the capital city, but like, you know, one of the lower income cities in the area. You know the ones I'm talking about. Like they're bigger cities. They have lots of lower income housing, and they're basically just places people live to then go other places to work. And they're not, you know, they're taking up all the, or they're not taking up the jobs, but they're manning all the positions like the manufacturing and a lot of the healthcare and stuff like that. And that's not where you, like places like that you would expect in a more, I don't know, I'll call it like a more grassrootsy sort of thing. You'd expect a lot of people to show up in sort of these larger populated areas where like a lot of people directly benefit from that sort of representation. But also nobody wants to, like, that's not as nice a place to organize your thing, right? So they go to the nice areas, which is fine. I mean, I would too. It's just, to me, it's an interesting way it plays out, like an interesting dynamic where you see a lot of the protesting by wealthier people in wealthier areas. You know, it's just an observation, I guess. I mean, they're not going to catch me out there at 35 degrees waving a flag. I'm not, like, no one has that kind of personal sway over me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I'm not that aligned to any individual or any individual party or idea enough that I'm going to go outside in the cold. Like, I got my own, and I'll advocate for my own ideas and my own, you know, what I need to do and what I think is right. But I also know where effort goes and where effort is, I'm not going to call it wasted, but where, like, you get low returns on your effort. You need to maximize the returns on your effort is what I'm saying. I'm not saying protesting is bad. I'm just saying protesting in wealthy areas where everyone's life is good it's probably low return. You know, lower return than protesting in an area where, like, there's a lot of people who are disaffected, who are kind of disenfranchised, who you could sway, and who actually, if you could get them all to rally to your cause like that and be as vocal, it'd be much stronger, you know, much stronger cause. That's just what I'm thinking. And there's a certain, like, there's a certain unnaturalness about it, where, like, the flag stood out to me. The prepared flags are interesting, because that's an entire operation to produce those, right? And it's not hard to have a flag made, but, like, it takes some foresight. You know what I'm saying? Joking on myself over here. But yeah, just enjoying the drive, talking a little bit about the demonstrators, you know, seeing what we can see. They're saying I'm going fast. I got a lot of room to slow down. There's no one in front of me. That's all good. I think people need to chill out more. Like, that's been my thing, like, my entire life. Is like, everyone's just so, like, it's not like, you can be serious. It's just you have to be smooth. Like, you can't be all excited. I don't know how to explain it. When you get too passionate, too emotional, too wrapped up in your own meaning, the why, you will often lose track of how best to do the how or the what. You know, like, you can't. The why is important. Don't get me wrong, but it's not more important than the how. The how is so much more important than the why. Because if you don't have a way to execute something, like, it doesn't matter what the intention is, right? So, but I guess I take that from business and trading and stuff. Like, it's so easy to say, like, this is what you should do, or this is what we should do, or this is what we should want, or this is what I want to happen. Like, well, I guess it's almost how. What's better is to say, this is how we're going to get this done. These are the challenges standing in the way of accomplishing this task. These are the action steps we're going to take to implement this process. Like, how is so much more important. And then when people are like, so why are we implementing it? You're like, well, this is the why. And, like, if that's even halfway decent, people will be like, yeah, okay, that sounds like a good plan. Because you got a solid way to do something that people agree on is at least, like, worth doing. I don't think this is my turn. Oh, fuck, I think that was my turn. I miss that turn all the time. That's okay. I'm just going to talk for a little bit while I drive up here. Because I think I know where I'm going now, kind of. Yeah. So, you know, that's just what I was going to say about that. I thought it was a cool little video to get some demonstrators doing the demonstration stuff.